Hello everybody and welcome to a TBR video. I cannot remember the last time that I filmed one of these, so it's been a little while since we've filmed a TBR, but this one's going to be a little bit different. I am going to be filming my ambitious fall TBR, and the reason I say ambitious is because I am filming this pretty middle of October, and I've only really checked off one series and it took me a long time to get through it. So I don't know how much we're going to get through my fall TBR this year. I figured it would be fun to share what's on my fall TBR. I love watching these videos. Also, excuse the fact that if you hear barking, Nova's in the background barking and whining. So I wrote down all of the books, whether it's a series I need to finish or a series I want to start. So let's go ahead and start with the books that I've already read. Obviously, if you haven't watched the videos, I will have them linked in the description box, but I read the ACOTAR series. That was my biggest series that I wanted to finish in the fall time / beginning of fall time, and I think a lot of it was I wanted to read it last year and I just wasn't sure if that type of fantasy was something I'm into. But I am big into fantasy now, so that's technically the only series that I've finished so far. Now we're going to move on to a series I need to finish. So first up on the list is Love Arranged in the Lakefront Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I am a huge fan of Lauren Asher's books. I love that her romances are dual POV. Some romances I do think they could go without being dual POV, but I just feel like Lauren Asher is the queen at doing dual POV. So this is the last book in the installment. I've read the first 3 and I was waiting for this book to come out, so I need to finish it. If you don't know what it is, obviously Lakefront Billionaire, come on. They're all billionaires. It's about a set of brothers, and each one got written a will by their grandfather, and they all have rules that they have to follow in each book. And so in the first book, you see him taking over the amusement park, which is basically like Disney World is my best way to put it. And then the second one, he takes over a property that his grandpa owned, and he has I think it was a childhood friends to lovers situation. I can't remember. It's been a while. But this series has been so good. Sorry if you keep seeing the camera angle change. I keep having to adjust it, so just bear with me. Then next up is Wild Card in the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. I read the first 3 and they were all so good. It has been such a great series. You're following different couples, but they're all in the same world, so they're interconnected. And so it's really nice to me. I love reading a 4-book series where you see the couples progress in each book, even though it's not their romance story. You get to see the couples you read about in the first 2 books and kind of see where they are now. So I'm really excited for this book. We've kind of gotten a glimpse of these 2 people before, and so I do know this one is definitely an age gap romance. I'm pretty sure. I've been seeing a lot of Elsie Silver Instagram and her posting about it, so I do know that this is an age gap romance, but I'm really excited to finish the series. This last one, we have to talk about it, okay? I really want to finish A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I read the first book in physical form, and then I just never either wanted to buy the second and third book, or I just never found them and wanted to pick them up, and I just kept forgetting about them. This series has been hanging over my head since I read the first book, and I decided it needed to be finished. The first 2 books that I mentioned are both on Kindle Unlimited if you have Kindle Unlimited and you want to read that series. Now we're moving on to a series I want to start. So first up is the Dream Harbor series by Lori Gilmore. If you guys haven't seen these, they're the cute little aesthetic books. It was very popular last year, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. But the main reason is I want to read the first 2 books. I don't know how many books are in the series, but the first 2 are definitely fall-esque. And then the third one I think is the Christmas Tree Light Farm. And so I'm going to save that for December. Next up we have the Cozy Creek series. There's 6 books in this series, and this popped up on my Kindle Unlimited recommendation. I was like, oh, this is so cute. But I've heard that one of the books is a firefighter romance. If you don't know, and this is your first video of me, my husband is a firefighter EMT, and I usually don't divulge in that title and label myself as a firewife, but I think firefighter romances are so cute. And so I want to read this entire series, but I at least want to get to the firefighter book. And I think they're pretty quick reads if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Cozy Small Town. I just think it overall would be like such a good series to start, especially fall time, Thanksgiving time. I didn't know whether to put this in the series I want to start or the series I need to finish, because I am currently reading Throttled by Lauren Asher. It's the Dirty Air series. So if you guys don't know what these books are, it is like... Okay, so back to what I was saying. If you guys don't know, these are like F1 romance books, so they're all about a different F1 driver in the series. And right now I'm just a little over halfway in the first book, and I started it when we were at the beach in Pensacola because I have been wanting to read the series forever. My husband and I are big F1 fans, and so I was like, oh, this would be such a good series to read. So far it's been really cute, but I don't know like if this is at the top of the priority of something I need to finish. I might finish the first book, read the other series I need to finish or start, and then maybe come back to it. And this one is one that I feel like so many people are either starting it or rereading it this year. I don't know what it is, but I had this thought that I've seen the Twilight movies, and I know some people are a fan, some people are not a fan. It's okay if you have a different opinion than me. I really want to read the Twilight books. I've never read the Twilight books. We're gonna go ahead and kick it off with the books that I want to reread. I really want to read Love in Other Words by Christina and Lauren, because this is one of like the first physical books that I ever bought, and I mainly bought it because I thought the cover was giving very fall, very like cozy aesthetic. It became one of my like all-time favorite reads. It's literally like my top favorite book ever. I love this book. There's just so much about it. It's a second chance romance. It's childhood friends to lovers. It's just so good. This book is so good. It's everything I love in a romance in this book. And so I really want to reread it and highlight and annotate it. It's been a while since I've read it, so I'm really excited to reread it. This one's really funny because I wanted to reread this book forever before the TV show is coming out, or the movie. These three are like the pillar of what started my reading journey as an adult again. Wanted to wait until fall time because if I'm not mistaken, they go through the fall seasons in this book, and she talks about like pumpkin spice, and it's so good and I love it. So, and following, obviously, I just love Ali Hazelwood. I really wanted to reread Love Theoretically. I remember loving this book so much, and you see this couple in this book. One thing I really love about her books is, yes, she does have like an aspect of writing like very sciencey, like smart things in her book, but she writes it in a way that I can understand what she's talking about and I can follow along. And it makes me feel smart by the end of it, to be honest. I love that she's so good at writing STEM romances. This one wasn't on the reread list, but when I walked back to my bookshelf, I was like, you know what? I should give that a reread because I remember really, really liking this book. And it is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, not sure how you say her last name. This was like the first romance book that I kind of read that had some magical realism in it. That's her niche. Like, she loves writing romances that have some magical realism to them. And I mean, the cover just gives very fall vibes. So that's what I have on my reread list. And then once again, like some of these may not get done and I may not read them before the end of the year. And if not, they will just be moving on to like my winter TBR. My main goal is at least finishing the series I'm in the middle of doing these because I really want to highlight and annotate my books. That is what I have on my like ambitious fall TBR. This is going to be sort of a shorter video. It is a quicker video, but I'm already like thinking about when I can decorate for Christmas. Do I have a problem? Maybe. Just wanted to brief you guys really quickly. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I want to do vlogmas this year and I already have my videos planned. I'm going to start filming and editing and scheduling them. There's going to be a lot of Christmas content, okay? And I could not be more excited. I'm gonna be very busy in my fall time. That's kind of why this is very ambitious, because I started this pretty late and I'm leaving a mini book slump. So that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.